Hello friends. In this video, we'll see practice problem on basics of counting. That is, we'll see product rule and sum rule as well as few problems on factorial notation and basic concepts of permutation. Problems based on product and sum rule. There are 18 mathematics majors and 325 computer science majors at a college. In how many ways can two representatives be picked so that one is mathematics major and other is computer science major? And we also need to calculate in how many ways can one representative be picked who is either a mathematics major or a computer science major. Now, initially, in how many ways can two representatives be picked so that one is mathematics major? Now, in how many ways we can calculate the person who has taken mathematics as major is 18. Similarly, in how many ways we can calculate the representative who has taken computer science as major as in 325. Now we need to choose two such representative, one from mathematics and another from computer science. Hence, total number of ways will be 18 into 325, that is 5850 ways. Similarly, in second question, in how many ways can one representative be picked who is either a mathematics or a computer science? Now, we just need to choose one representative. So, how many total candidates will be there? There will be 18 plus 325, as in 343 representatives, from which we can choose only, we need to choose only one representative. So, in this case, we can have 343 options to choose a representative. So in first scenario, we can choose two representative in 5850 ways, while in second scenario, we can choose a single representative in 343 ways. Moving to next problem. An office building contains 27 floors and has 37 offices on each floor. How many offices are there in building? Now in that building there are 27 floors and on each floor there are 37 offices. So total number of offices will be 27 into 37. Here also we need to use a product rule. Moving to next problem. A multiple choice test contains 10 questions. There are 4 possible answers to each question. In how many ways can a student answer the questions on the test if students answers every question? Now, there are 10 multiple choice questions. Each question have 4 choices. So, there, there are 4 choices per questions and in all 10 questions. Choosing as an answer for each question is obviously sequential. So for the first question, he can have 4 choices. For second question, he will have 4 choices. For third question, he will have again 4 choices. So total number of choices will be 4 into 4 into 4, that is 10 times we need to multiply 4. Hence total number of ways will be 4 into 10. Now, there is one more scenario, that is in how many ways can a student answer the question on the test if the student can leave the answer blank. That means there are already 4 options given to answer each question and there is one more option added that he can also leave that question blank. So ultimately in all there will be 5 choices, that is 4 options, let's say A, B, C and D, and fifth option as blank. Hence total number of ways in this scenario will be 5 into 5 into 5, that is 10 times we need to multiply 5. Hence total number of choices will be 5 raised to 10. Moving to next question. A particular brand of shirt comes in 12 colors, has a male version and a female version, and comes in 3 sizes for each sex. How many different types of this shirt can be made? Now, in first of all, there are 12 colors. After that, two versions are possible, that is male version and female version. So, number of ways will be 12 into 2. And after that, there are 3 sizes for each sex, as in 3 sizes for male, 3 sizes for female. So, total number of varieties will be 12 into 2 into 3, that is equal to 72, and hence 72 types of shirts can be made. Moving to next question. 6 different airlines fly from New Delhi to Mumbai and 7 fly from Mumbai to Bangalore. How many different pairs of airlines can you choose on which to book a trip from New Delhi to Bangalore via Mumbai? When you pick an airline for the flight to Mumbai and an airline for the continuation flight from Bangalore. Now it's given as from New Delhi to Mumbai there are 6 ways, and from Mumbai to Bangalore there are 7 ways, and ultimately you need to book a flight from New Delhi to Bangalore. So total number of ways will be 6 into 7, that is 42 ways. Moving to next question. This problem, there are 4 major auto routes from Jaipur to Delhi and 6 from Delhi to Dehradun. How many major auto routes are there from Jaipur to Dehradun via Delhi? This problem is exactly similar to previous one. From Jaipur to Delhi, there are 4 ways possible. From Delhi to Dehradun, there are 6 ways possible. So ultimately, from Jaipur to Dehradun, 4 into 6, that is 24 ways are possible. Problem is a bit bigger to understand, but the solution is extremely simple if you understand the problem well. How many different 3-letter initials are there to begin with A? How many different 3-letter initials are there that begin with A? Now we know that there are 26 alphabets. So let's suppose you need to find out names starting with letter A. So first position can always be filled in only one way, that is first will be always A. Now for the second letter, again 26 options are possible because there is no condition given, as you cannot repeat A or anything like that. So for the second place you have 26 options, and again for the third place also there are 26 options. So total number of ways will be 1 into 26 into 26, that is 676 ways are possible. So 676 letters are possible. How many license plates can be made using either 3 digits followed by 3 uppercase English letters or 3 uppercase English letters followed by 3 digits? Now there are 2 combinations asked. So the first combination is 3 digits followed by 3 uppercase letters. Now we know that how many uppercase letters are there? 26. And how many digits are there? We know that there exists 10 digits, that is 0 to 9. Now case 1 is 3 digits followed by 3 letters. So total number of choices will be 10 into 10 into 10, that is for 3 digits 3 times 10, and 3 uppercase letters again 26 into 26 into 26. So if you do this multiplication you will get 1 crore 75 lakhs and 76,000. Now there is second condition also, that is case 2, 3 uppercase English letters followed by 3 digits. So initially now 26 into 26 into 26 and followed by 3 digits, that is 10 into 10 into 10. So again this multiplication 26 cube into 10 cube will give you the result as 1 crore 75 lakhs 76,000. So total number of ways will be 1 crore 75 lakhs 76,000 plus 1 crore 75 lakhs 76,000 will give you the result as 3 crore 51,052 lakhs. So ultimately you can make these many license plates. Now we'll see few problems based on factorial notation. Compute 20 factorial divided by 18 factorial. Now 20 factorial divided by 18 factorial will split this 20 up to 18 factorial so that it should cancel each other. So 20 factorial we can write it as 20 into 19 into 18 factorial divided by 18 factorial. Now this 18 factorial will cancel each other. So it will be equal to 20 into 19, that is 380. Next problem, compute 10 factorial divided by 6 factorial into 4 factorial. So we'll rewrite as 10 factorial whole divided by 6 factorial into 4 factorial. Now again, similar to previous problem, we'll split 10 factorial up to 6 factorial, that is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial whole divided by 6 factorial into 4 factorial. Now this 6 factorial will get cancelled. So we have 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 divided by 4 factorial. Now again we'll split this 4 factorial, that is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 divided by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So this 4 and this 8 will get cancelled. So we have 10 into 9 into 7 divided by 3, that is 210. Now we need to rewrite the given product in the form of factorial. 6 into 7 into 8 into 9 into 10. We know that what is n factorial? N factorial is equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to 3, 2 and 1. Now in this problem we need to rewrite this product in the form of factorial. So we will try to do some adjustment. Now let's suppose in this case, what is the biggest number? Biggest number is 10. So what would be 10 factorial? 10 factorial will be equal to 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Now what is asked in the question is 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So here also in 10 factorial these numbers are there. That is 10 factorial is equal to 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6, but as well as 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is also there. Now can we send this remaining part to the right hand side? Yes, we can send. So we get as 10 factorial upon 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is equal to 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6. That means we have got what is asked in the question. So we'll just simplify, that is 6 into 7 into 8 into 9 into 8 is equal to 10 factorial. Now in the denominator what we have is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That is nothing but 5 factorial. So ultimately given question is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 is equal to 10 factorial upon 5 factorial. Hence our answer is 10 factorial upon 5 factorial. We'll see next problem. Again here also we need to write down given product in terms of factorial. 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Now here also biggest number is 10. But here if you observe, the numbers asked are not in the same order. There is a difference of 2. So we will try to split these terms. Now 2 into 4 into 6 into 8 into 10. Can I write this 2 as 2 into 1, 4 as 2 into 2, 6 as 2 into 3, 8 as 2 into 4 and 10 as 2 into 5. Now if we just take these two common, that is, it will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that is 2 raised to 5, and the remaining part will be 1 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5, 3 into 4 into 5. Hence we can rewrite it as 2 raised to 5 into 5 factorial. So this part 2 into 4 into 6 into 8 into 10 will be equal to 2 raised to 5 into 5 factorial. Understood? Moving to next variety of problem. Here we need to find out the value of n. Is find n if n plus 2 factorial is equal to 2550 into n factorial. Now it's given as n plus 2 factorial is equal to 2550 into n factorial. Now we'll split this n plus 2 up to n factorial. That is n plus 2 into n plus 1 into n factorial is equal to right hand side as it is, that is 2550 into n factorial. Now this n factorial will get cancelled, so that we can have n plus 2 into n plus 1 is equal to 2550. Now what is n plus 1 and n plus 2? N plus 1 and n plus 2 are nothing but two consecutive numbers. So if we can factorize this two, or if we can split this 2550 in terms of product of two consecutive numbers, we can easily find out the value of n plus 1 and n plus 2. Now it's very 2550 is a bigger number, so it's very difficult to visualize that for which two consecutive numbers can give this product as 2550. So simply what we can do is, we will first of all find out the prime factors of 2550, that is 2 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 17. Now if we rearrange these prime factors, we can easily find out that 2550 is equal to 50 into 51. Now 50 and 51 are two consecutive numbers similar to n plus 1 and n plus 2. Hence smaller number of left hand side is n plus 1, smaller number of right hand side is n plus is 50. Hence we can say that n plus 1 is equal to 50 and hence n is equal to 49. Now this step is very crucial to find out the prime factors, because if you need to find out product of consecutive numbers, as in consecutive numbers which will give you the required product, then finding out the prime factors and then rearranging them to the required format is the easier way. We'll move to next problem. Find n if n plus 1 factorial is equal to 12 into n minus 1 factorial. N plus 1 factorial is equal to 12 into n minus 1 factorial. Now we'll split this n plus 1 factorial up to n minus 1 factorial. That is n plus 1 into n minus 1 factorial is equal to 12 into n minus 1 factorial right hand side as it is. Now we'll cancel this n minus 1 factorial, n minus 1 factorial. So we have n plus 1 into n is equal to 12. Now here also similar to previous problem, on the left hand side we have product of two consecutive numbers n and n plus 1. But 12 is relatively smaller number, so you can easily find out, you can easily rewrite 12 as product of two consecutive numbers, that is 3 and 4, and hence n is equal to 3. Now we'll see few problems based on permutations where the objects are distinct. If 9p5 plus 5 into 9p4 is equal to 10pr, then we need to find out r. 9p5 plus 5 into 9p4 is equal to 10pr. Now, what is the expansion of NPR? NPR is equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial. So we'll rewrite the given problem as 9p5 will be equal to now 9 factorial upon 4 factorial plus 5 as it is. Now 9p4 will be equal to 9 factorial upon 5 factorial, and right hand side will be 10 factorial upon 10 minus r factorial. So ultimately from the given statement we get 9 factorial upon 4 factorial plus 5 into 9 factorial upon 5 factorial is equal to 10 factorial upon 10 minus r factorial. Now we'll simplify this. 9 factorial as 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial upon 4 factorial plus 5 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial upon 5 factorial is equal to 10 factorial upon 10 minus r factorial. Now this 4 factorial cancel, 5 factorial cancel. So we have 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 plus 5 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 is equal to 10 factorial upon 10 minus r factorial. So ultimately 2 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 is equal to 10 factorial upon 10 minus r factorial. Now what do you mean by 10 factorial is equal to 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So we can cancel this 98765 and 98765 from both the sides. So whatever will be remaining is 2 on left hand side, and on right hand side we will be having 10 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 upon 10 minus r factorial. Again this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So we have 10 minus r factorial is equal to 10 into 4 into 3. Now if I split this 10 as 2 into 5 and I just rearrange as 2 into 5 into 4 into 3, instead of that 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So I can rewrite it as 10 minus r factorial is nothing but 5 factorial. Hence 10 minus r is equal to 5 and hence r is equal to 5. Here this step is very important as you need to rewrite and you can find out what is 10 minus r. Moving to next problem, 56p r plus 6 as to 54p r plus 3 is equal to 30,800 as to 1. Find out r. Now here ratio of two permutations is given and we need to find out the value of r. Now 56p r plus 6 as to 54p r plus 3 will give you 30,800 as to 1. Now we know that what is NPR? NPR is equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial. So 56p r plus 6 will be 56 factorial upon 56 minus r minus 6 factorial as to 54p r plus 3 will be 54 factorial upon 54 minus r minus 3 factorial is equal to right hand side as it is, that is 30,800 upon 1. We'll simplify this step, that is 56 factorial upon 50 minus r factorial as to 54 factorial upon 51 minus r factorial is equal to 30,800 upon 1. Now this 56 factorial we will split up to 54 factorial, that is 56 into 55 into 54 factorial upon 50 minus r factorial as to 54 factorial as it is. Now this 51 minus r factorial also we will reduce by 1. So 51 minus r into 50 minus r factorial. Now this is a ratio, so we'll do cross multiplication. So we'll reverse the numerator and denominator, that is 56 into 55 into 54 factorial divided by 50 minus r factorial into 51 minus r into 50 minus r factorial divided by 54 factorial is equal to 30,800 as it is. Now this 54 factorial cancel, 50 minus r factorial cancel. So we will have 56 into 55 into 51 minus r is equal to 30,800. Now if we try to find out factors of 30,800, 30,800 will be a product of 56 into 55 into 10. So simply we can cancel this 56 into 55 from both the sides, and 51 minus r is equal to 10. So r is nothing but 41. This is very important problem. Here simplification, product, permutation, various concepts are used. Seven athletes are participating in a race. In how many ways can the first three prizes be won? Now there are 7 athletes and first 3 prizes are to be won. So number of ways will be 7p3. So after simplification, 7p3 will be npr is equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial, where n is equal to 7 and r is equal to 3. Hence total number of ways will be 7p3, that is 7 factorial upon 7 minus 3, that is 4 factorial. Hence 7 factorial upon 4 factorial is equal to 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial upon 4 factorial, 4 factorial, 4 factorial cancel. So 7 into 6 into 5, that is 210 ways. So in 210 ways are possible in which first 3 can win the prize. How many numbers lying between 100 and 1000 can be formed with the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if repetition of digits is not allowed? Now we need to find out numbers between 100 to 1000. That means we need to create the numbers with 3 digits. So, and how many digits are available? As in how many options are available? 5 options are available. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So number of ways, and one more condition is given, that if repetition is not allowed. Hence number of ways will be 5p3. Now we know the formula of NPR. NPR is equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial. Now here n is equal to 5 and r is equal to 3. Hence total numbers will be 5p3, that is 5 factorial upon 5 minus 3, that is 2 factorial. Hence 5 factorial upon 2 factorial is equal to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 factorial upon 2 factorial. 2 factorial, 2 factorial will get cancelled. So 5 into 4 into 3 is equal to 60 ways. As in 60 such numbers are possible. In an examination hall, there are 4 rows of chairs. Each row has 8 chairs, one behind the other. There are 2 classes sitting for the examination with 16 students in each class. It is desired that in each row, all students belong to the same class and no 2 adjacent rows are allowed to the same class. And no 2 adjacent rows are allotted to the same class. In how many ways can these 32 students be seated? Now in this case, since the sitting arrangements can be completed by using any one of the 2 ways. So by fundamental principle of addition, total number of sitting arrangements will be number of arrangements in case plus number of arrangements in the second case. Now, 16 students of class 1 can be seated in 16 chairs, that is 16p6, in 16 factorial ways. Similarly, 16 students of class 2 can also be seated on the remaining 16 chairs in 16p16, as in 16 factorial ways. So, total number of arrangements will be 16 factorial into 16 factorial, and one more combination will be available of 16 factorial plus 16 factorial. Hence, total number of arrangements will be 2 into bracket 16 factorial plus 16 factorial. So, in this video, we have covered practice problem on basics of counting, product rule and sum rule, as well as factorial notation and basics of permutation. Thank you.